Grab your favorite beverage. It's Sunday, and on Sunday, we snark. Presenting the most snark-worthy articles about the British royal family from the British media over the past week. Kicking things off.
Oh, hi. I have nothing to snark about. I just thought you want to know. Tick, tick, bitch.
Next up, 3/4 of Brits say Harry and Meghan should receive no public money. I have a surprise. That was kind of the whole point of leaving as working royals to become financially independent. This is literally not a problem. Breaking news. We have Prince Edward news that's not related to Prince Edward County. Prince Edward and wife Sophie face household upheaval this month because their daughter's going back to college. That goes to college every year at this time, famously. Cool. King clocks up more days of engagements in first year than his mother. Are you ready for the staggering difference? 161 compared to 157. Wow, he really bested her. Also, in the year 2023 versus 1953, perhaps there are quicker ways to travel. Plus, Charles doesn't have 2 young children. I don't know, when you think about it like that, it's not that impressive, but sure. Continuing with Charles. You say you want a revolution. Well, you're not getting it. It's an evolution. I love watching them try to make Charles happen. It's never going to happen. He's avoided controversy and sidestepped major reforms, just what everyone wanted. That is the poster boy for millennials and Gen Z, as Camilla Nickname put it, right there. Another Harry and Meghan story. After all those rumors, the Sussexes are separating. Their brands. Meghan wants to escape Harry's victim narrative, yada, yada, yada. I can't wait to see what quotes she has from actual people about this. This is stunning. What a scoop for the Daily Mail. You know, the outlet that Meghan successfully sued over the leaked letter from her to her father. She has no quotes from anyone of note. She just has Hollywood gossip. It's the same regurgitated story that we have heard for months, packaged in a different way. How can they get more leverage out of this idea that the Sussexes are separating? It's tired. King Charles's joke nickname for Camilla used for years to tease the current queen. Is it patron saint of scheming? He jokingly referred to her as Girl Friday. One way of looking at this is a girl who wears many hats in the office. Certainly wore many hats in his marriage to Diana. Or as a go-to girl. This is all related to that bracelet that he gave Camilla before he married Diana. And the way this story has now been turned into a so cute and fun. They're just like really good friends. Not like manipulating and making the life of a 19-year-old hell. It's water under the bridge. And then we have the columnist Richard Eden. Harry and Meghan caused Queen Elizabeth's real heartache, so who can blame King Charles for snubbing them? Ew. These people will literally tie themselves into knots to prove the way that Harry is not acting as a family and not doing right by his family, and then praise and make excuses when King Charles or any other of the British working royals do the same. I still haven't forgotten the time that Harry was in the UK and Charles literally went solo to Transylvania. Apparently he was there to help close the deal with the Transylvanian government that would allow Count Chocula to have a monopoly over the Bat Dracula inspired cereal lines. It was just a little favor for his favorite bat, Camilla Nickname. If you don't watch My Royal Appointment, that made 0 sense. It barely makes sense even if you do. Anyway, are you ready for an article that just owns itself? Quote, Prince Harry could become king as there is nothing in British law to stop it despite personal feelings. Y'all, this picture is so good. Apparently, the Duke remains a Councillor of State, meaning he could be called upon to carry out some of the King's duties if His Majesty is ill or overseas. But this is unlikely because the Queen and the Prince of Wales are also Councillors of State. And King Charles has also written to British lawmakers saying he'd be happy for his siblings, Anne and Edward, not Andrew, to also take on the role. Great reporting. And finally, grieving man visits the grave of his late grandmother a year after she passed. I'm just imagining the choreography is from a chorus line. God, I hope I get it. I hope I get it. How many people does he need? I'm trying to cast the players. This is not going in a good direction. Okay. Camilla is Val, right? Dance 10, looks 3. That ain't it, kid. That ain't it, kid. I think Charles, Diana, and I don't know who the third is, are definitely in at the ballet. And he would say, Maggie, do you want to dance? And I'd say, Daddy, I'd love to dance. God, who is nothing? Is it William because of some of the stills that we see of him out and about? Nothing. I felt nothing. I am so sorry. That went on. I may cut this. If you're seeing this, I clearly didn't. That is all the Sunday snark that is fit to print. Until next week.